It's Heart of the Matter Plus. I'm Omotayo.
My name is Dipo Ayo Adeosi.
In pop culture today, the Super Eagles lost their qualifying match against Argentina.
A moment of silence for the death of our World Cup dreams. And a big welcome to all our celebrities who went to Russia.
What goes to Moscow must come back home.
Not like we're having a ball back here. Actually, far from it.
In the wake of Nigerian pop star D'banj losing his son, the Plateau massacre and the Otedola Bridge explosion, Nigerians are heartbroken.
And the debate on social media is prayer or no prayer. What do you think?
Well, the thing is, when tragedies happen all over the world like this, you know, the typical reaction on social media is for people to say, pray for this and pray for that.
But with this much tragedy in such a short time, and with elections coming around, people are wondering, is prayer really enough?
You know, the thing is, prayer on its own, without action, it's kind of like, it's like watching exercise videos and not exercising, you know? But I also strongly believe that if we just try to do things in our own efforts, without a clear vision and strategy, which comes from God, we end up feeling frustrated and like our efforts were wasted.
That's true. That's true.
Ooh, and guess who's got a gig as an actual actor?
Yes, Castle and Castle, Africa's first legal drama series is here. And you can watch it on www.ebonylifeon.com for just 500 Naira monthly and an additional 150 Naira for every episode of Castle and Castle.
So, how did you get this hookup in the first place?
Yeah, actually, it's quite an interesting story.
Okay.
I was supposed to go meet up with my actor friend, Adilaoye, and she had to reschedule because she was meeting with our other friend, Deno Lagwe, who happens to also be in the show, and she was coaching him, you know, for his audition, and I was like, what project is that? And she said it was Castle and Castle. So, as a budding actor, I tried to jump on it, and we tried to figure out who was affiliated with the project and could help me get a spot on the close auditions the next day. But unfortunately, we couldn't get anyone.
Right.
And so she just thought, you know what? Come anyways.
Just attach.
Just go. And so we went the following day, and they wouldn't actually see me. But they said they would call me later for another round of auditions, and I thought, really? Who are you deceiving? But anyways, actually, a few weeks later, I think, they sent an email, and then my good producer friend, Isioma Osaje, called and said, you know, to come down for the audition. And so I was poised to read for the guest role of Sheung. And that just went and it happened. But eventually, I think about 2 weeks later, on a random Friday, I got an email. And it read, wanted me to play the role of Haruna. I was like,
who's Haruna?
Who is that? I was like, I didn't wait for that. And I scrolled a little further down and I saw that, you know, it was 13 episodes, so I guess it was an upgrade.
Oh, wow.
That was the miracle about Castle and Castle. Yeah.
So it means that when you think you have been overlooked, the Lord has something bigger in store for you.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
And as we tap into that testimony, we'll go on a quick break.
Make it a glorious hallelujah! Your G63 or whatever car you're driving, wasn't enough free money you used to buy.
Everyone, please, calm down. The person that tries to sue you, I say it will not be better for their life.
So you want God to punish our clients, huh? Where do you think your salary comes from?
No. Why should you be looking for something in Sokoto when it's already in your Sokoto?
You will have the privilege of robbing minds with the Honorable Monday Esebiota Anidi MacDonald Esquire III.
Who's he?
He is me in Cabulous Simulacrum.
Nike, give us a moment. Final warning on the dress code.
Good morning, ma. Good morning. Please, I'm reporting for my assignment.
What's your name?
Doshima Andrew.
Yoshima.
Yes, sir.
That's a really beautiful name.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome to Lagos. Thank you. Nice to meet someone from my sexy boyfriend's class. Your mom does know you have sex, right?
I saw it, Abadini.
Castle and Castle, coming July 2018, only on Ebony Life On. Subscribe now.
Hey guys, welcome back to Heart of the Matter Plus. We have with us our very first guest. I'm so excited. So excited.
I'm the first guest
on this show. Yes.
Blown.
So many of you might have seen him on Big Brother Nigeria 2018. He was one of the finalists. A lot of you might know him from social media, but we have in the house officially Tobi Bakre.
Hi guys. Thanks for having me.
How you doing?
Thank you. I'm good. Having a good day.
Great.
She looks nice.
Oh.
Wow, thank you so
much.
You look, well, both looking okay.
Just okay. That's all right.
All right.
Anyways, Tobi, so we're going to start with the fact that a lot of people know you, most especially now, from being, the Big Brother Nigeria finalist, and that was a lot of great publicity for you. But there's so much more to you, even just judging from your Instagram bio. There's just so much more that you do. So can you actually tell everybody what are you into?
Okay. Well, I'm a man of many talents.
Yes.
And I plan to make a living and live life off all of those. So for me, I don't want to be, like I do photography, I don't want to be known as just a photographer. I'm an investment banker. I don't want to be known as just an investment banker. I love acting. Apparently, I don't suck at it. So like I'm doing acting gigs here and there, and then emceeing, hosting. So it's quite a lot of stuff, and these are things I can do effort. Those kind of things I can wake you up to do. There are things I can actually do effortlessly and find interesting. So, and then it keeps building, because I think in life, don't limit yourself. So keep evolving, learn one new thing you like or love, and then make money out of it. So for now, these are...
I like that. I like that.
Right. Okay. So as a multi-talented person, who obviously had other things, like a lot of people have this idea of people going to the Big Brother Nigeria house looking for a certain thing. But what was it like for you, who clearly has a vision and you clearly know what you're about? What was it like for you to be on a platform where your flaws as well as your strengths are on display?
For me, I'm human, so I've come to, even before going to the house, acknowledge the fact that I'm not perfect and nobody is. And in life, whoever is even judging you is not as good as you. We all have our pluses and minuses, and for me, I'm open to learning. So it was easy for me to come on air like that, because I know how to take feedback. Like I came out of the house, one of the first things I did was, okay, what are the legit negative things that people threw at me? And then work on the ones that I think I need to work on. Some were just perceptions. And like nobody would know the story like you do. And I'm always very honest with myself. So for me, we're just going there to it was also self-discovery. Because half the time you're around your people, but now you're in front of a whole lot of people and different judges. So if 10 people are telling you yes, and 1 million people are telling you no, you have to understand that it's like the nose, see. So for me, it's just like come out here, show who you are, show what you are. And for me, I wanted to transit from being in the corporate world to the media world. So like more be a media personality and be able to do some of these other things I really find joy in, acting, hosting, some of those things. So yeah, the Big Brother was just like a perfect platform for that. Because I don't want to leave a 9-to-5 of working for like 4 years and now start going for auditions.
Just jump into the deep end.
Yeah, so that was strategic. Yeah, it was strategic.
Okay, I like that, because also sometimes we feel like our talents, there are many people in the corporate world who have talents and are not using them.
Definitely, it's very frustrating actually. For me, waking up to do the same thing every day was, at a point, I was just still 22, 23, and I felt like I was dying. Like, life became a bit meaningless, because I was just like, is this how I'm going to be living life for the rest of my years? Like, just waking up to go to this office, same thing every day, they promote you, they change your department, you're doing the same thing for another 2 years and whatnot. So for me, I'm just like, if I move, it might not be favorable, but like, life will mean a lot more, at least to me. It's not about the money. Which I wasn't even making. So.
Yeah, that's so cool. I like that you say it's not about the money, which is, I think, something that a lot of us in our younger generation need to understand, that there's a lot more to doing some things that we do than just money. And that speaks to also what you're trying to do with your platform. You talk about all these different things like acting and presenting, emceeing, and all of that, and even the investment banking is all sort of in the mix. So what do you want to do with your platform in terms of impacting change in the lives of the younger generation?
For me, I'm trying to build the audience. That's first things first. And in building the audience is not just passing messages across. Half the time, you can tell me a good message, but if I don't believe in your personality and who you are, it really just flies by. So I'm working on showing people out there in the world, like, okay, this is a credible person, this is a reasonable person, this is a smart person, this is someone we can actually follow. So when I get to the level where I think I've actually, already with my platform, I have Tobi Live.
Okay.
And some of the topics, so I'm trying not to shake tables yet. So most of these topics are just little things here and there that I can use to educate people out there, my peers, other people, older people, younger people, like just have topics and have guests come around, deliberate on issues, ask questions. So 1 or 2 people out there can learn 1 or 2 things that might just be life-changing. So for me, it's just earn their trust, let them believe in you, and then leave the message and share the message. Because there's that, it's easy to say.
Yes.
But then when you say something and they know you have done it, and then they can actually point fingers like, okay, worked for him, then it's more believable. So that's like what I'm trying to do with all of my brands and everything I'm doing. So when I come out on a platform to talk to university students and I'm telling them about this and that, they're like, oh yeah. And then I can draw life experiences, like, okay, this has happened to this for me, and this other person, you see, this has happened for them too. And, you know, it's believable that way. So for me, that's it.
So you talked about some of your life stuff. Can you tell us some of the topics that you talk about on your Tobi?
Okay, the first one I talked about was social media trolling. Because
God.
that's actually yeah, so that was like because it was a thing. I mean, people go online to share hate messages, and then these things actually affect human beings. Like, we take things differently. For me, I don't see the trolling. I don't see it because I just drop my picture, like I said, or talk to some of the people that support me, friends, family, and I'm out. But some people actually get engrossed in their social media, reading every comment. One bad thing somebody had to say about you is making you feel bad, and I'm like, we don't need to. And people are saying those things to hurt you, like, and I'm like, we shouldn't be living. It shows something is wrong in the culture. You shouldn't wake up in the morning and want to make someone feel bad because of an opinion. I mean, I might be wrong to do something, but you don't tell me my mother gave birth to me, shouldn't have given birth to me. You get all those kind of really painful things. Yeah, and then the other topic, which is yet to be released, is business of looking good. I should have had you as a guest. I know you're into fashion too. Yeah, so that's it. So it's just like a topic here and there, you know, investing for youth and other things like that will come on board. It's just something you can just sit back, watch, laugh a little, and also take stuff home, the messages.
I love the fact that what you're doing is so relatable. Like, a lot of people do videos or YouTube videos and they want to be like the state of the nation, Nigeria today.
I know.
But the thing is, a lot of young people, that's not how they connect. They have to hear something that they actually relate with, like social media trolling. And then from there, they can then get whatever other message you have.
Yeah, that's it. That's how it works, really. You just can't, everything is on paper. That's one of the problems with the country, with the youth. Everything is just, you have to understand the audience to be able to pass your message. So you can't just come, get your PVC. I mean, everybody's saying get your PVC, but why really should they get their PVC? What are the options for them when they get their PVC? What are they looking at? Like, what are the, like, you have to sell it to them. Just can't tell them go and get your PVC. So you understand the audience and then know how to pass your message.
That's actually perfect, because we had that question, PVC. Like, so what practical things do you think that young people can do? So, you know, there are many conversations where people are saying, okay, we have the PVC. Who are we voting for? But even with that, knowing that we're probably not going to get a 100% turnaround in 1 year, what practical things do you think that young people can actually engage in beyond just talking out?
For me, first thing is to get very educated. A lot of us went to school, but we're not so educated as to things regarding our system and society and environment. A lot of us don't know our local government chairman. So, like, there's the thing of knowing, and then you know what to do. A lot of us don't know. I'm also guilty. There's a lot going on in my political sphere going on in the whole country I'm not in tune with. And you have to be in tune to be able to say something. Another thing is raise more awareness, which is actually happening, well, thanks to Instagram and other platforms. So, like, a lot of people are sharing messages and raising awareness for this and for that. But for me, it's more of learn the environment and then know exactly how to tackle situations. Because then you can't, half the time they just create an hashtag. They just, like, that solves it. For me, I see it and I laugh. Like, you create the hashtag, after a day or two, after 3 days, it has fizzled out.
Yeah.
Everybody's on to the next popping thing. So for me, all those, like, it's okay to raise awareness, but like, let it be more of action than just online.
Right.
Like, let's gather ourselves, let's go to offices, let's ask questions to the people we should be asking, not just asking on social media.
Right.
So like, there's a lot we can be doing, but for me, understanding the natural state of the company, the country, the youth should kind of take charge first by taking, not necessarily taking decisions into their hands, but not waiting for the government.
Right.
Because there's a lot, everybody's waiting for the government, but if you think about it, as little as helping the next man beside you or keeping your environment clean. It really starts from it really starts from you. And then if you can, the multiplier effect is just amazing because then it's now going to be a culture. The youth is now, we're now used to doing things by ourselves. Or the lights on the street, they're not working. Or the youth, let's gather around, let's do 1 or 2 things. There are people that have the expertise and stuff like this. How much will it cost? How do we spread it? Do you get, and gradually, the environment and the community will start to function, and you're not even waiting for the government. So whatever the government brings becomes a plus.
Right.
But you're already, because that's what everybody what we Nigerians are doing. The country is bad, the government is bad, you just say it's bad. But forgetting the power you have, as human beings, we are very powerful. And then we shouldn't, like, your life shouldn't be subject to the decisions of the government. Like, it's so bad how some people have just accepted the low state of life, just, our government is. Not knowing, like, it takes just your action to just stand up and challenge yourself, really, to do more. And then gradually, if people emulate and everything, we'll have a better environment. So there's actually a lot the youth can do. First of all, is just to get properly acknowledged with the system, like know exactly what's going on, know exactly what's happening, why did something go wrong, because everybody's quick to spread fake information.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like, God bless the souls of the trailer tanker accident. How the accident happened, exactly, whatever, there was already gist.
So much.
There was one about, like, SARS, very touchy topic too. They said they shot a guy. Actually, didn't shoot the guy. The guy fainted because of tear gas or something like that. So the wrong news is so much, even down to feminism. Sorry.
Please go ahead.
Woman power, like they are making mockery of it. They've played with it too much, so it's losing its meaning. I mean, for me, yes, females we should all be entitled to the same opportunities around us, and that's what it's built around. But now you go, it did open the door for feminism, all these very playful things, and then it just takes the value in the real message you're trying to. So we laugh about everything now. It's Nigeria. We learn to laugh about everything, but some things we should just understand the concept and take seriously. So for you to learn and then start doing things yourself. Don't wait for your dad, don't wait for your mom. Do the little you can. And then it'll be a bigger country. I talk too much.
No, like we could literally, like we can sit here on these topics and break it down.
Legit, because it's like, there are different, if it's there's a lot. But this, I'd like, now get your PVC. Okay, do you get a PVC? Who are we voting for after we get the PVC? Do you get? So like, it's beyond voting. It's beyond voting, because even whatever change is going to come is not going to come in
next year.
Exactly. So we're not going to start having 24 hours lights all of a sudden. So we also have to engage. I mean, there are things we can do now. All those solar, one way or the other. And there are guys in schools and universities that can actually do these things. So you come with a number of guys. I mean, by the time you're producing, the cost is not really so much. So come around, do these things. Borehole, there are guys that can do it. Come around, do these things, let the community be better. You don't have to wait for government to send money.
Love it. Love it.
All right, guys. Well, obviously, if we were going to have this guy on here for forever, but we can't have him for forever. Thank you so much, Tobi.
That's it.
Amazing.
I want to.
Maybe we'll bring you back.
Invite me again.
Maybe you come back.
Yes, another interesting topic.
No problem.
Let's scatter the tables. Thanks for having me.
We'll be right back with the commentary.
It's time for the commentary.
We take a look at the more hilarious stories in the news because fact is stranger than fiction.
In our first headline today, old person says 5,000 naira monthly stipend changed her life. According to the story, the 5,000 naira helped her buy a goat, one goat, which then provided her a source of livelihood from which she drinks milk and eats meat regularly. And I quote, "I am now a seller of goats. It was my father, the former governor, that gave me the money from which I bought one goat, which I got through the monthly 5,000 naira allowances to the aged people when he was governor. In fact, the last time he came to campaign in my community, I presented a goat to him in appreciation of what he did for me and other aged people during his tenure. I purchased a goat from my own stipend, and that goat gave birth to more goats. As you can see them here. I sell goats to people who need them, and I also kill from the flock for eating anytime I wish."
Well.
Yes, please.
This moment the Lord is blessed.
Yes, she's blessed.
She is blessed.
And anointed.
5,000. Can I just say one
Yes,
thing?
please.
I think we all know that in this our Nigeria, especially in Lagos, for example,
please.
by the time you step out of your house, not the compound, just the house, and you do 5,000 naira.
Gone from your bank account.
Just like that. My brothers and sisters.
Yes, please.
And this mommy said 5,000 naira is sustaining her what? Monthly.
She could eat every day.
Eat, drink milk.
Drink. And then purchase an entire animal, a goat.
Not the ankle, just the whole goat.
The whole body, not as soon.
Not as soon.
Not assorted.
The
whole entire goat.
The entire goat.
Anyway, well, God bless you, ma.
Hope to be like you in the future.
Hallelujah.
Bless you.
What do you have for us, Dipo?
To God be the glory. France has beaten Messi's Argentina 4-3 to reach the quarterfinals. Ladies and gentlemen, if this is not the evidence of the power of prayer, then I don't know what is. My fellow Nigerians, while your prayers against Argentina might not have worked in our former match, it most definitely is working now. Why? Because God does not sleep. To now show you how much God will shame your enemies, it so happened that the 19-year-old who scored 2 goals in 4 minutes during the second half happens to now be the first teenager to score at least twice in a World Cup match since Pele in 1958.
Since 1958.
What does this mean? My sister, the Lord will not only shame your enemies, He will make history while doing it.
But there's another piece of news about this guy. Apparently, he's a son of the soil. He's one of us.
That's so true.
Yes, please.
Actually, later on, we got to find out that this our uncle Mbappe, actually, is having Nigerian roots.
What's his first name?
Actually, his father named him Adesomi.
Which is to say that he's our brother.
In fact, his own brother is now Adeyemi.
It's a double whammy.
Yes.
But that his surname, can you spell it again?
Mbappe. M-B-A-P-P-E.
And even as you're saying it, it sounds like you're saying Mbappe. Mbappe. Which means what? When you call on the Lord.
That's right, my sister.
What does he do?
Mbadam.
Mbappe.
Mbadam.
Which means that your prayers about Nigeria, they may not have happened the way you thought, but God had a secret weapon.
That's right.
And even though Musa did not make it, Mbappe has gone in our stead.
That's right.
In the camp of France,
yes.
Unbeknownst to them,
yes.
God had a weapon.
Secret weapon.
And God has overthrown our enemies.
That's right.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Amen to that.
My sister,
yes,
I just want to ask you one question.
Yes, please.
Where are you from?
I'm from France.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. You're from France. Don't look at me. I'm not. France.
France it is.
France.
Yes, please.
We have
Arise, France. All right.
Two brothers. We have France.
And that's our show for today.
That's our show for today.
See you next week.
Have a great week, everyone.